Hey, my name is Ben Selstrom, and I'm going to show you how to replace the starter on a 2007 Ford E150 service van with a Triton V8 5.4-liter engine with an automatic transmission. I think they all have automatics these days anyway. So we have a starter that has failed, and this is what the starter looks like. It's a really easy one to get to. There's the oil pan, there's the front left wheel, and there is the starter. And so here's what the starter looks like. We have one bolt there, and then one on the bottom right there. So we have to pull those 3 bolts out, and then we have a couple of terminals on the end of the starter. So we're going to go down there and disconnect those now. So we're underneath the van here, and you can see on the top right there, that's the top bolt. I already took out the second one, and there's the bottom one. So remove those 3 bolts holding it in. This one has a nut. You first remove that nut that's on top there, and then you remove the secondary nut or the bolt that's actually holding the starter on. So then on the back of the starter here, we've got the actual electrical connections. There's 2 wires going to this. And make sure that you disconnect the power from the battery before you remove these terminals, just so that nothing shorts out on you. And there's the ground for the engine coming from the battery, I'm pretty sure. So you also remove that. So remove those 3 things, and then we are set to take it out. So the old one's out. The new one is ready to go. Battery was disconnected previously, obviously. And we are going to go ahead and throw this puppy in there. So it was a little bit of a challenge getting this. This is basically the position it was in underneath. So this top bolt was a little bit of a challenge to get out. What I ended up doing is just using an extension. And once I got it broke free, I just twisted an extension back here. I was able to thread that out. And that one was actually a little bit the same. So get it all out, and then we're ready to throw the new one in. So right there is where the starter goes in. We're going to put the new one in there in just a second. I just want to show you kind of a close-up here of the cog that the starter engages into. It's kind of interesting. So without further ado, we're going to put this thing up in here. Very carefully. Right there it goes. So we're just going to put our bolts in, and then we'll be ready to connect our electrical. This is what I was talking about here with using an extension. So you just put an extension on there, and you can twist it with your fingers on the end over here, which is a lot easier than reaching all the way up over there. And you can kind of get it snugged up that way. And we'll do the same thing with this one here. There it is. Then you can just spin it over here and get it to go in. You can see it going in there. Once I get it all the way down, then I will snug it up with the ratchet by putting the ratchet on the end of this. There we go. And I will go ahead and do that with 2 hands. So the new one's in place now. And there we have it. So I got those tightened on there, and that tightened on there, and I got all the bolts nice and snug. You don't want to go crazy when you're tightening stuff, because this is just an aluminum alloy block there. So now take your little plastic terminal protector here and place that right over these. There we go. That just helps protect them there. And we're going to see if it works. Battery terminal is reconnected, and we are ready to see if this thing will work. There's the old starter. Sounds pretty good to me. So I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up and click on that subscribe button down below. And feel free to leave a comment if you have anything to add. It's a pretty simple process, and hope you have a great day.